Hello and welcome to the North Rink of Sharks Ice in San Jose. We're here for the 7th annual Silver Stick U.S. Pacific District Regional Tournament between the Santa Rosa Flyers and the Tacoma Rockets at the Pee Wee A level. My name is Julian Hugan. I'm excited to bring you this action. With me, my cameraman today is Raj Detras. Whistle blown at center ice. Face-off dropped, won by the Flyers. Moved ahead. Flyers cross it over the blue line. Tacoma Rockets with it. Near side, shot toward the net from Gill. Goes around behind the net. Far side, Flyers dig it out. Cleared ahead by Bauman. Back in, and the Tacoma Rockets go offside. First whistle of the play, and we'll get a face-off in front of the Flyers bench. Puck dropped. Won by the Flyers. Now moved ahead. Flyers with it. Skating in over the blue line. Near side. Puck dribbled off. Shot toward the net. Save and a goal! Digging at it. The Flyers. Looks like it's going to be McCellum's goal, if not another player at the side of the net. Gets it past the goaltender of the Tacoma Rockets. Goes by Nick Gill, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Flyers. Face off, center ice. One ahead by the Tacoma Rockets. In on net, Gill with it, shot. Pops up off the blocker of the goaltender Alejandro Barajas. Now around to the near side, Flyers clear it up. Past the stick of Devin Lucas and all the way down the ice. Puck comes on the Tacoma Rockets stick. Goaltender gets the save. Bit of a panic there as Gill flipping at it now on the near side. With it in the corner. Tacoma gets it, sends it around. Comes out on the far side. Hendrickson up the ice. Moved ahead for a teammate. Gill. Gill on the far side, centering feed. In front of the net comes to the goaltender Barajas, and he'll cover it up, and we'll get a face-off to the glove side of Barajas. 1-0 the score. Flyers with the lead. Face-off dropped, won by the Flyers. On the near side, sent deep by the Tacoma Rockets. Kept down low by Pitzler. Shot toward the net. Save by Barajas. He's got it in the chest, and he'll cover it up. Officially for the Santa Rosa Flyers, the goal has been given to number 66. So Bauman. That's his first of the contest. Now on the near side, puck comes loose. Rockets with it, move it up high. Shot from the point. Goes to the net, save. Loose at the side, digging at it. Kept away by the Flyers defense. Tacoma Rockets still with it, another shot. This one doesn't make it toward the net off the stick of Travis. Now around to the near side. Skating ahead to pick it up. Number 6, Christian. Christian sends it up ice, hits off the skates of Hutchian. Hutchian plays it off the boards. Back to neutral ice where Langmack gets it, and we've got a whistle on the play. Offside the call, so we'll get a face-off. Face-off. One ahead by the Rockets. Stopped up by the defense of the Flyers. Rockets get it back. High slot. Nobody with control. Now cleared out. Moved ahead for Bauman. Bauman stopped up along the red line. Turning and sending it back the other way for the Rockets is Lucas. Goes over the blue line where it's stopped again by the Flyers man at the high point. Coming over the blue line. Flyers with the puck. Skating in on net. Trying to center it. It's number 12 of the Flyers. McCallum can't get it on net. Now the Rockets get it ahead. With it is Gill. Gill tries to center it, but the man, his intended target, Holmes, is tied up by a nice defensive effort by the Flyers. Now comes in front. Poked away before Gill can get to it. Comes up high. Finisset takes a shot. Gill, the rebound. Another shot in front. Fanned on by the Rockets. Still loose in the slot. Flyers jump on it, and they clear it out. Poked off their stick, but offside again against the Rockets. Rockets trying to protest, but it's automatic offside. Nothing they can do about it, so we'll get a face-off on the near side. Face-off. Won by the Flyers. Puck comes to the near side. Moving ahead with it on the near side is Bryant. Takes a shot off the glove of the goaltender, Gill. It's Gill's first save of the game. Back the other way. Comes to a Flyer in the neutral ice. Trying to shovel it ahead for the Flyers. So McCallum now comes up the ice. Far side, wind up, shot off the glove of Gill. Centering feed attempted by the Flyers' Teft. Teft put down now, and the Rockets advance it out of their zone. Moved up the ice, wind up, shot, save by the goaltender, now picked up by the Flyers' defense. Near side, sent up the ice. Ryan with it. Loss to Van Helder. Puts it toward the slot. Picked up again by the Flyers. Van Helder in on the forecheck. Pokes it away off of a Flyers stick. Elliott down low. Now a shot, save Barajas at the side. Another shot, save Barajas again. Side of the net. Barajas gets it covered up, and the whistle sounds as a Flyer dumps a Rocket. Face-off coming to the glove side of Barajas. Puck on the far side. Won by the Rockets. Sent deep by Bucci. Down low in the far corner. With it is Holmes. Holmes loses it to a Flyer who stick handles neatly and then bounces it off the stick of Bullock and out. Bullock chasing it down. Gets it and skates below his own goal line. Coming out on the far side of his net. Advanced by Bullock. Dumped in below the Flyers' goal. Near side, Trumpeter looking for it, comes up to the slot. Shot sticked away by the Flyers' defense in front. Now in the corner on the near side. Whirling with it is Holmes, trying to feed it toward the front. Shot put wide, saved by the goaltender. Another one off the outside of the net. Barajas just desperately trying to put his leg back to get any shot. Luckily for him, the puck went off the netting. Now comes around and out. Dumped all the way down by the Flyers, and no icing. Stopped by Gill. There are two Gills on this team, Kenny and Nick. They are twins. There's also another set of twins, Alex Bucci and Elliot Bucci. But it's going to be easier to keep track of the Gill twins, as one is the goaltender. So Kenny Gill likely not going to be getting any saves. His brother Nick will. Now on the near side. Moved up high to the point. Bullock with it. Shot toward the net. Wide of Barajas. Far side, Travis sends it low. Rockets still with possession. Sent it through the crease. Fanned on the shot just wide by Kenny Gill. Kenny Gill picks it up again. Cross ice feed. Shot toward the net. Bounces off a Flyer body and just over the goal and swept away by a beautiful save from Barajas. Kenny Gill takes a shot. This one over the net. Flyers still in the penalty kill for another 10 seconds. Shot. Another save, Barajas. Wound up. Cleared out by the Flyers. Now the Flyers get a chance at a shorthanded break. Advanced ahead by Betts. The near side. Dumped in on net. Shot saved by the goaltender. Trickles just wide before it's scooped up by Bullock. Bullock skating up the ice. Penalty killed by the Flyers. Whistle in the play. Looks like we're going to get another Flyers penalty, though, for a body check. So almost just as the Flyers' number 21, Hutchin, steps out, McCallum steps in. Puck dropped. One ahead by the Rockets, who again enter on the power play. A shot through the legs of a Flyer, but it bounces slowly to a teammate. Now in the corner on the near side. Flyers looking forward into the Rockets. Rockets come up with it. Centering feed. Rockets can't get a stick on it. Cleared up and out past the stick of the point man for the Rockets. Chased down by Tacoma. Picked up again by Bullock in the corner. Turning around and immediately sending it up the ice for his teammate Best. Poked off his stick. Flyers almost enter offside. Then it's kept on the blue line and advanced the other way by the Tacoma Rockets. Sent in by Bucci. Bucci sends it around. Elliott Bucci, that is. Picked up on the far side by Hutchian. Hutchian tries to clear it up. Puck comes loose. Now it's picked up by Bryant. Bryant skating over. Sends the puck down the ice. Still pursuing it on the forecheck. Now cleared up. Kept in by the Flyers. They're shorthanded, but they send one wide of the net. This shot coming from Hutchian. Picked up by Hendrickson. Hendrickson sends it all the way down the ice. And that'll be icing on the power play. So a face-off coming in the Tacoma Rockets end. Face-off on the far side. Taken for the Flyers by Koffel. One instead by the Rockets. They advance it. Up the ice. Defenseman pinches for the Flyers, and that sends the player Gill in. High slot. Shot. Wraparound attempt. Up high. Another shot, and they score! The wraparound attempt from Janau actually works its way up high to Kenny Gill, I should say. And Gill puts it in the net to make it 1-1 on the power play. Face off at center ice. Tacoma Rockets have tied it up. Now advanced ahead by the Flyers, but it comes to the Tacoma defense. Flyers pick it off in the neutral zone and advance it. Wind up, slapper toward the net, tipped in accidentally by the Tacoma Rockets. Hendrickson, and it's 2-1, almost as soon as it was tied. An unfortunate bounce for Tacoma has the Flyers in the lead almost as soon as Tacoma had tied it. So back to center ice we go for the next faceoff. The second goal of the game for Bauman. Puck sent down. Icing the call. We'll get a faceoff in the Flyers' end. Face-off, won by the Rockets. Moved down into the corner. Picked up again by the Flyers. They move it up, not out of their own zone. Now on the second attempt, Flyers clear it over the blue line. Back in on net. Rockets take a shot. This one wide off the stick of Fisher. Down in the corner. Rockets trying to backhand it in. Shot saved by the goaltender. Second attempt. This one sent wide before the Flyers goaltender Barajas can cover it up. On the far side, Bullock digging for it. Comes around near side. Gill sends it low, picked up below the goal line by Holmes. Holmes turning, trying to fire it on the net. Lost to a Flyer stick. Hutchian sending it around. Comes up to the near side. Teff trying to clear it out. Morgan Teff can't. Now cleared up and skated ahead. Flyers with it, in on net. Deke shot just wide of the net. Looked like the goaltender Gill got a paddle on it. Now another shot, this time coming from Teft wide. Flyers get another chance wide. Second chance, save again by Gill. Down low, below the goal. Flyers have it on the far side. Picked up by the Rockets' Holmes. Sent back to neutralize, then poked off the Flyer stick by Gill. Kevin Gill in on net. Shot, save, loose at the side of Barajas, but his defense is there to pick it up before the rushing Rockets can get a chance at it. Lost in the neutral zone, off of Teft's stick. Rockets in again, wind up, shot, save, rebound in front, another shot, and they score! The shot from Bullock rebounds right to Holmes, and he puts it in. Tied up once again with 3:03 left in the first. Our fifth face-off at center ice this first period, including the opening face-off. One ahead by the Flyers. High slot with it. Flyers lose it. Back into the neutral zone. Dumped in by Trumpeter. Offside the call. Face-off coming on the near side in the neutral zone. Puck dropped. One ahead by Tacoma. They jump on the puck off the face-off. Skated ahead. Caught up in the skates of Blakesley. And Blakesley heads up the ice with it. Carrying it over the blue line. Shot from the slot. Gill has it underneath him, but just barely kicking out the leg to make the save. Gill was a little out of position and deep in his net. But Blakely's shot doesn't find its way to the twine. So with 2:34 left in the first, it's 2-2 still. Face off, one ahead by Tacoma. They skate up the ice through the neutral zone. Shot toward the net gets blocked off the stick. Flyers advance it back the other way. On the near side, with it is McCallum. McCallum, centering feed, nobody there for the Flyers. Goes to the far side boards. In to pick it up is Bauman. Bauman puts it up high. Comes to a Tacoma stick, skated out by Kevin Gill. Cleared down the ice. Flyers send it near side. It's almost blocked, but it comes to San Pietro. San Pietro moves it ahead nicely to McCallum. McCallum, dipsy doodles, moves to the near side. In the corner, McCallum still has it. Centering feed comes in front, and luckily for the Rockets, it's cleared out by the man in the slot instead of coming to a Flyer stick. Now backhanded up the ice by Janelle. Sent back in. Down to get it is Putnam. Blakesley now on the near side. Sent around. Rockets still looking for it. Couple Flyer players go down. Puck sent all the way down the ice for icing. Face off. Coming to the glove side of the goaltender, Gill. One up by the Flyers, but now skated ahead by the Rockets. With it for the Rockets on the far side. Shot! Save off the blocker of the goaltender, Barajas. Now around to the near side of the net. Still in front, backhander shovel attempt just wide. Rockets getting no luck there. Puck comes to the far side. Flyers skating it up. Flyers advance it. On the near side, it's Morgan Teft. She skates it over the blue line. Flyers go down. Now Pitzer with it. Pitzer sends it up the ice. Shot toward the net. Into the glove. Barajas, and he's got it covered up. Face-off coming to the glove side of Barajas. One by Tacoma, sent down low. Picked up by the Flyers, skating around is Blakesley on the near side. Flyers with it. Advanced, not very far though. Tacoma gets it back in there. End of the neutral zone, whistled. Excuse me, that's the game behind us. There are two games going on in close proximity. From where we are, it's easier to hear the officials from behind than it is in front. Now, puck sent all the way down the ice, where the Tacoma Rockets Christian picks it up and goes behind his net. Sent around to the near side in the neutral zone. Flyers fighting for it from a Tacoma Rocket. Instead, it's picked up by Janau. Janau shoots, save. Barajas gets it covered up just as the buzzer sounds. So we'll head to our first break, tied 2-2. You're watching the 7th Annual Silver Stick U.S. Pacific District Regional Tournament presented by Black Dog Enterprises. Black Dog Enterprises is your premier source for multimedia production. From the coverage of live sporting events to the production of recruiting and highlight DVDs for aspiring athletes, we do it all. Visit www.blackdogenterprises.org for more information. We'll be back after a quick break. Referee checks with both goalies who have switched sides now, and we're ready to begin the second period. Tacoma Rockets. Holmes is ejected from the face-off circle. Taking it instead is Kenny Gill. One back, Holmes turning around, picks it up. Holmes dumps it in. Comes sticked behind the goal by Barajas. Turn around, sent up the ice, but it comes to a Tacoma Rocket on the point. Best sends it low again, below the goal line for Kevin Gill. Picked up on the far side, moved up to the point. Wind up, shot toward the net, bounces wide. Now on the near side, with it. Flyers managed to poke it out of their zone. What is McKellum? On the near side, puck still tied up. Comes out to the neutral ice. Feet ahead for Gill. Kenny Gill chasing it down into the corner. Harassed by a Flyer stick. Now it comes loose to the near side where Kenny Gill picks it up. Kenny Gill having some difficulty handling it. Tied up with Bauman. Cleared out to the neutral ice. Picked up again by the Rockets defense. This time it's Best with it. Best sent ahead for Holmes. Holmes on the far side. Driving in, stick checked, goes in the corner, whirls around, puts it up high, kept in by Best. Moved to the near side for Hendrickson. Hendrickson plays it off the glass, down low. Toward the front of the net, Bauman shoots it, and it's covered up by Barajas. .11:39 left in the second, 2-2 the score. Flyers are the only ones who've had a lead yet in this game. They've had 2 one-goal leads, but each time, Rockets have been able to tie it up. Now sent to the far side. Lucas digging for it. Finds it in front. Put up high to the point instead of swinging it toward the net. That turns it over to the Flyers. Now picked up again by the Rockets. Flipped toward the net. In on goal. Save Barajas. Loose at the side. Barajas trying to dive on it. Comes to the far side. Janau with it. Janau sends it up high. Goes through a couple sticks. Up, and the Flyers are not able to keep it in. Whistle on the play. Going to get a face-off on the offside. 11:11 left in the second. It's 2-2. Bryant taking the face-off, wins it for the Flyers. Back to get it is Trumpeter. Trumpeter sends it up the ice. Comes to the stick of Best. Best goes below his own goal. Played up off the glass. By the way, the flashes you're seeing are the photographer taking pictures. As Pitzer moves it up the ice. Pitzer in the corner, turning around, losing the puck momentarily. Comes back to a Flyer stick. Flyers move it out, feed up the ice. It's intercepted by the Rockets. Now turned around, Rockets on the offense. Shot toward the net, saved by Barajas, who's having an excellent game thus far. Shots in favor of the Rockets. It's 13-5 so far in this game. Face-off coming to Barajas' blocker side. Face-off, won by the Tacoma Rockets. Poked away in the slot. Carried ahead by the Flyers on the near side. It's Hutchinson with it. Hutchinson sends it down low, turns around, wheels it to the near corner. And for support is Fisher. Fisher can't dig it free, comes to a Rocket stick. Moved ahead by Bucci. Dumped in by Elliott. Bucci comes to the side of the net. Sent around again where it's picked up by Shelton. Shelton sends it up the ice. Near side for Fisher. Fisher crosses the blue line. Stick handling to the near side. Winds up. Fires one that hits off of a Tacoma skate into the corner. Now cleared ahead for the Rockets. Janau with it. Loses it to the other number 7, Trumpeter. Trumpeter gets tripped by Janau. Trumpeter goes down. Janau's going to go to the penalty box as soon as he touches it, and he does. So the Rockets are on the penalty kill for 2 minutes with 9:31 left in the second. Face off in the neutral zone. One ahead by the Rockets. Short-handed, they take a shot on net, trickles wide to Barajas. Now down low, wraparound attempt from number 2 of the the Tacoma Rockets doesn't go on net. Up high, cleared out by the Flyers. Flyers pressured as they enter their offensive zone. Couple sticks in the back. Now Flyers trying to dig it out. On the near side, with it is Bauman. Bauman has 2 on this game. Sent up high to the point. Cross-ice feed. Trumpeter with it. Flips it toward the net. It goes off the glove of a Tacoma player. Pitzer trying to clear it out. Moved up, and a nice play off the boards by the Tacoma Rockets. Best gets him in on net. Best takes a shot. Save Barajas, an easy one. He just dropped to the butterfly and sticked it and covered it up. 1:11 left on the Tacoma Rockets penalty kill. Face-off coming to the glove side of Barajas and the Flyers end. Face-off. Won by Tacoma. Dumped in. Santa Rosa gets in the corner. Santa Rosa still has it. Hutchin sent it ahead. Nice feed up the ice. Lost off the stick. Number 3 of the Flyers, Lucas. Now in the corner. Teft has it. Back up where it's kept in by Brooke Bryant. Now on the near side. Shot toward the net by Hutchin. Down low. Teft has it. Teft sending it up toward the slot. Big tie up. Lots of skates there, and it comes up. Not out. Kept in by the glove of Hutchin. He gloves it down to his blade and moves it into the corner. Hit put on in the corner. That frees up the puck, but Tacoma gets it again. Plays it off the glass and ahead. Jumping up, trying to stop the play was Elliott. Rockets able to clear it all the way down. They have 17 seconds left on their penalty kill. Now moved ahead on the near side. Toward the front of the net. Lost by the Flyers. Back in the neutral zone. Flyers send it ahead. Bit of a tie-up in skates. One Flyer goes down. 4 is not entered on the roster here for the Flyers. They are nameless. I'm also working off the stats sheet. Who does not have number 4 signed in either. Comes to the far side for Teft. Toward the front of the net. Picked up before it reaches the goaltender, Gill, and sent around. All the way down the ice. Icing indicated, though, as the penalty to the Tacoma Rockets has expired. So we'll get a face-off to the blocker side of Gill with 7:13 to go in the second. Face off near side. Won by the Flyers and rimmed around below the goal line. Hendrickson in to get it for the Rockets. He sends it ahead. Backhanded forward by Gill. Now picked up by the man entering the zone, Elliot Bucci. Loose puck comes to the near side. Dumped in again by Christian. Below the goal line with it is Blakesley. Blakesley sends it far side, lost on a turnover to Kenny Gill. Blakesley still digging at it with Gill. Blakesley goes down. The Tacoma Pitzer with it. Now sent in front. Shot between the legs of the goaltender. And a score for the Tacoma Rockets puts them ahead 3-2. Tacoma now with the first lead of the game for them. Looked like the original feed was actually for Pitzer, but we didn't see who got it. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for the stat sheet. As soon as the referee knows, we'll know. Pitzer getting the assist. Secondary assist going to Kenny Gill, who dug it out of the corner. But the actual goal, and that's what's important, scored by Elliot Bucci. Now on the near side. Sent ahead by Pitzer. Carried up the ice. In on net. Breaking in. Shot saved by the goaltender Barajas off of Kenny Gill. Cole Best dumps it in. Not too deep. Now the Flyers on a break. Muscling up the ice. Far side. There's a Flyer on the near side alone. Bauman comes right to him and he shot save and he scores! Bauman gets the hat trick. And what a time to get it. Ties it up with 5:55 to go in the second. And neither of these teams is letting the other pull away. All three Santa Rosa goals are owned by number 66. A great feed, though, from the corner. And once again getting the assist is McCallum. Three apiece, less than half the game remaining. Face-off, won by by the Flyers. Now skating in the Rockets. Delay penalty coming up to the Flyers. Puck goes below the goal line. Poked aside by the stick of the goaltender Barajas. Not enough control for the referee to blow the whistle. Now it's still touched up by Tacoma, going for a wraparound, shoveled in front. Comes to the point, it's touched up by number 3 of the Flyers, Teft, and a tripping call, which resulted right off the face-off. .538 left in this second period. Flyers now on the penalty kill. Tacoma's first goal of the game was scored on a power play. Sitting on behalf of the Flyers is Gill. Excuse me, not Gill. It's that unnamed number 4 player. Skated up the ice. Now a stick in the chops and going down looked like Morgan Teft. Teft gets back up. She's all right, a little shaken. We're going to get a high sticking call coming up against the Rockets, and that'll do it for their power play. 1:38 of 4-on-4 time will ensue. Face-off coming to the blocker side of the goaltender, Gill. First center ejected from the circle by the referee. One ahead by the Tacoma Rockets. Skated over the line by Pitzer. Pitzer in the corner. Puts it low for Gill. Pitzer still with it, tries to play it up to the point, loses it to a stick of a Flyer, and now Morgan Teft, still out on the ice, gets it out, sends it ahead. Morgan Teft crossing the blue line. Puck lost. Goes back. And in on a break, it's number 4, Gill, but he can't get the puck in front of him. So the Flyers able to clear it out. Back in neutral ice, Flyers take a whack at it, doesn't go too far. Still in the neutral zone. Now the Rockets sent ahead on the far side. Gill takes a shot, hits off a stick, bounces to Barajas, bounces on Barajas, covered up, actually just in front of the glove, but Barajas gets the benefit of an early whistle with 4:20 left in the second. Face off coming to the glove side of Barajas. Dropped one by the Tacoma Rockets. Shot toward the net, save Barajas. Quick one off the draw from Janao of the Tacoma Rockets, but Barajas equal to the task. Another face-off, unsuccessfully sent toward the net. Flyers clear it out. Skated ahead. With it is Shelton. Toward the net, still with it on his stick. Now lost to the Rockets. Get up to the near side. Stuck in the corner, dug up by the Rockets. Now loses it over the blue line. With it for the Flyers, number 12, McCallum. McCallum sends it up, poked off the stick of Bauman. Now McCallum swoops in, gets it over the blue line. McCallum, the far side hash marks, tries to center it for Bauman, but he's double checked by 2 Rockets, and now the puck cleared all the way up and out where Hutchian will chase it down into his own end. 10-second penalty, still on the boards. The Tacoma Rockets now cleared up the ice. It's a Flyer stick, they come back the other way. Bauman shoots it toward the net, goes off the glove of a Flyer, or a Rocket in front, but this time it doesn't direct into the net. Moved up the ice by the Rockets. On the near side toward the net, Van Houlder takes a shot, save, but down goes the goaltender Barajas, cleared out by the Flyers defense. Now at the point. Shelton out muscled to the puck. Tacoma Rockets with it again in the corner. It's Kenny Gill. Goes below the goal line, skates out far side. Still hassled. Sent in front, poking at it. 2 Tacoma Rockets with it. Shoveled toward the net, covered up by Barajas. He's got it. 2:31 to go in the second. Still deadlocked, 3 apiece. On the near side, Flyers come up with it, giving away to the Rockets up high. High slot, backhanded toward it, shot in front, tipped wide, just into the corner. Pitzer almost getting a goal, but he puts it wide of the open side net. Pitzer calling for it, gets it, shot, save Barajas, he covers it up again. Barajas has been solid so far in this game. 2:05 left, and he'll get a faceoff to his glove side. Holmes taking the draw, wins it. Moved ahead for Pitzer. Pitzer loses it in the corner. Comes up to the point. Sent back in by Tacoma offside. Whistle. And a draw coming in the neutral zone. Holmes taking the draw, wins it ahead, trying to muscle it over to Pitzer. Flyers recover. Skated up the ice, lost, and then picked up again, this time by Bryant. Bryant puts it to the high slot, puck goes to the far side where Teff gets it. Teff centering feed, picked off by a nice read from the Rockets. Rockets move ahead. Send it up the ice. Hutchian gets it, turns it around. Now goes over the blue line, but the Flyers are just barely offside. Minute and 28 left in the second. 3-3 the score. Face off, won by the Rockets. Turn around, sending it up was Van Howler. Comes to the blue line in the neutral zone. Van Howler soups it in again. Van Howler skating in with it. On net. Dekes in, shoots, backhand, save Barajas. Another backhand try, this time coming from number 12 of the Rockets, Travis. That doesn't go, makes it toward the net, and they score! Bumped in, looks like Travis is being given credit for the goal by his teammate Van Howler. Van Howler was the one on the side of the net. We'll see what the official goal scoring summary is, but with a minute and 9, the Rockets take their second lead of the game. Rockets outshooting the Flyers badly. It's 22-7 in their favor. Flyers actually had the lead at 2 points in this game. Now the Flyers come up with it after digging it out from under the skates. Teft sends it ahead in the offensive zone. Puck cleared out before the forechecking Flyer can get to it, but then it's picked up and sent in by Fisher. Far corner, the other 16, Best gets it, flips it back to Fisher. Fisher backhands it, then off the head of his own teammate, off another stick from Fisher. Sent down low, comes around to the near side corner, back below the goal line. Fisher in to get it against McCallum. On the far side, Rockets, Hendrickson. Going to dig it out from under the skate of Shelton, but Shelton turns around, tries to center it. We've got a whistle coming up in the play, and it's going to be a slashing call against the Rockets. 22.4 left to go in the second. 4-3, Rockets now with the lead, but on the penalty kill. Last goal from the Rockets was officially given, as we suspect, it's number 12, Travis, assisted by Van Howler. Now a face-off, won by the Rockets. They clear it up and out. Hutchian back to get it in the neutral zone. Turning around. Skates up the ice with it. Poke check, still with the puck on his stick. Then he gets elbowed down, and the Tacoma Rockets, Bullock is going to go for the box. Now we got some pushing and shoving after the play. Hutchian gets up and is not happy about being dumped. Hutchian may have just cost his team another man advantage. We'll see based on who goes to the box. Sure enough, Hutchian is sent to the box for getting up swinging. So Bullock is going in and for interference, and Hutchian in for roughing. That keeps the play 5-on-4. Flyers, though, don't seem to be aware of it. They're missing their extra man. Now sent up the ice. Buzzer sounds and the period is over. Flyers finishing that one out with only 4 people. I don't think the coach realized that he could have put another one on the ice. So we've got a quick break. Black Dog Enterprises would like to take this opportunity to thank their partner Time to Score Incorporated for providing the data necessary to power the dynamic scoreboard module displayed at the top of your screen. The Time to Score software system, which simultaneously controls the score clock and stores statistical information, can be easily integrated at any facility. Visit www.timetoscore.com for more information. We'll step aside and take a quick break. Ready for the third period of play. Face off at center ice. Won by the Flyers. Poked off their stick. Moved ahead. The Tacoma Rockets in. Shot toward the goal, covered up by the goaltender Barajas. That is Barajas' 20th stop of the game. Face off on the far side, dropped. Both teams digging for it. Tacoma comes up with it in the slot, but the defense of the Flyers moves it out. Now it comes to Holmes, who takes a shot toward the net. Barajas gets the save and then covers up the rebound. 12:37 left to go in this game. Santa Rosa on the power play for another minute and 16. Bryant taking the face off, wins it accidentally toward the slot and then shoveled wide by the stick of Janau. Now sent down low. Back to get it is the Flyers. Played up off the glass. Ahead where Teft plays it up into the skates accidentally of her opponent Janau. Laid back where Bryant sends it ahead. In over the blue line. Flyers with it. Moved up for Bryant. Brooke Bryant winds up, takes a shot, tips wide. Teft chases it into the near side half boards. Sent high again for Bryant. Turns around, away from pressure. Gets her stick free. Shot, this one wide as well. This one cleared out by number 14, Bucci. And Bucci puts down Teft. Teft up again, trying to play the puck to a teammate. Comes out to the neutral zone. Shelton chasing it down, leaves it for his teammate. Instead picked up by number 9, Blakesley. Blakesley goes in front of his goaltender with it. Moves to the near side. Teft catches the pass, crosses the blue line, dumps it in toward the net, off the stick of the goaltender Gill. Far side. Rockets trying to clear it up. Nice play off the boards. And then sent ahead by the Rockets. Comes to a Flyer stick in the neutral zone, and we've got a whistle on the play. It's going to be a penalty against the Flyers for slashing, so we'll get 1 second of 4-on-4 time. And then a minute and 59 of power play time for the Rockets. Heading to the box is Bryant of the Flyers. Face off on the far side. One ahead by the Rockets. In on net. Rockets with the puck. Centering feed in front. Comes to Barajas, who moves it aside with his pad. The Rocket in the slot. Couldn't find it in their skates. It was Elliott now on the near side. Played up. Below the goal line. Up to the high slot. Wind up shot. Makes it toward Barajas. He gets the first save. Second attempt. Another save. Barajas down on the butterfly. Seals out the post. Wraparound attempt. Comes up to the point. Another shot toward the net. This one saved by Barajas, and he's got it covered. No goal. Referee had already sounded the whistle. Barajas had it under his pad. Wasn't sure where it was, but the referee, losing sight of it, decided Barajas had it covered enough. So a power play goal is denied by the referees. It could have reasonably been goaltender interference as well for shoving the puck into the net along with the goaltender. Face off on the glove side of Barajas. Won by the Rockets. Spinning around his Holmes. Lost to the Flyers. Dumped ahead by Hutchian. This one goes all the way down the ice. Picked up in the near side corner. Pressure by Bauman. He frees up the puck. In shorthanded, poke check. Backhander, Bauman saves. Second shot wide of the net. The Flyers pressuring even though they're shorthanded. Now another whistle coming up on the play. Looks like we're going to get a hooking call. Slash, actually, and it's going against the Tacoma Rockets. Sitting in for 2 is Hendrickson, so we've got a minute and 2 of 4-on-4 play. .24 left in the third. There's a hold up. Referee's talking something over with the official scorekeeper. Face off, coming to the blocker side of the goaltender, Gill. Dropped, won by McCallum to the far boards. McCallum trying to jump on it. Instead, it's moved ahead. We're skating ahead with it is Kenny Gill. Kenny Gill tries to go around the defense. Runs out of space. Puck comes low, below the goal line. Back to get it is San Pietro. San Pietro, the Flyers. Moves it ahead. Up over the blue line. Comes out to the neutral zone where the Rockets dump it ahead once more. Now a poke check frees up the puck. Rockets move in with it. Finiseth takes a shot. Save into the paddle down of the goaltender, and he leaves it as there's no whistle. Now another whistle coming as finally one of the refs decides to blow it. Definitely looked like the goaltender Barajas intended to have it covered the whole time, and when the whistle took an unusual amount of time to blow, let it go, and then had a Tacoma Rocket streaking in. Should I say shooting in? What is the proper term for a Rocket's movement? Blasting in, that's it. Face off, won by the Flyers. Move around behind their net, lost to the Rockets. Janau loses it again to the Flyers. Skated up the ice by San Pietro. Picked off by Janau. Janau sends it low. Elliott chased down in the corner, but Janau ices it. So we will get a whistle with 1 second remaining in this Flyers penalty. Then they'll go on the power play for 58 seconds. Face off, left side of Gill. Won by the Rockets, who skated ahead. Rockets now shorthanded, but don't tell Kenny Gill that as he crosses the blue line. Goes around one man, tries to get a shot off. Fan goes below the goal line. Stop dumping and leaving it for some time. Picked up on the far side by Brooke Bryant. Bryant moves it up, turnover up high. Shot pulled off his stick by the Flyers. Teft trying to get it back. She loses it. Rockets send it back down below the goal line. With it is Hutchian. Hutchian tied up with the Rocket. Both of them digging at each other. Hutchian gets it to his stick. Moves it up to the half boards on the near side. Pass ahead for Teft. Teft crosses the blue line. Puck poked off of her stick. Turning around, another attempt from Teft. Teft jumps on top of it. Puck comes to the near side, wind up. Puck moved out of the zone. Lost, and now the Flyers, if they can get it to their sticks, would have had a 2-on-1, but they can't drag it ahead of them. Poke check, freed up by number 4, Gill. Kenny Gill in alone on net, shot, score! Kenny Gill gets his second goal of the game, his 4th point. And now the Tacoma Rockets are starting to take off. Now a face-off at center ice. Tacoma, the first team to finally stop the back-and-forth call and return that was this game. They pull ahead with a 2-goal lead. Whistle on the play offside Tacoma. Face-off. Won by Tacoma, moving ahead on the near side. Kenny Gill again sending it toward the net. Backhander in front, saved by the goaltender, loose at the side. A Tacoma Rocket down on the ice, digging at it. Forced wide of the net. Now up to the near side. Skated out. Shelton looking for it again in the neutral ice. Picking it up is Janau. Janau losing the puck to the other number 7, Trumpeter. Kept in by the Rockets, sent down low, where it's handled by Blakesley. Janau has it. Back for Blakesley. Blakesley dodges off one check, picked up at the side of the net. Now moved to the far side half boards. Rockets, and a little physical. Pitzer trying to actually muscle his man off the puck. Comes to Pitzer's skate, but chopped down into the corner by the Flyers. Now on the far side, comes to Fisher. Fisher plays it near side. It's too far in front of his intended target, number 2, Shelton. Shelton skating ahead with it. Now Shelton on a break. Goes into the faceoff circle. Back check from the Tacoma Rockets. Frees up the puck. But Finiseth is going to go to the box for 2. Body check the call. Finiseth skating in hard, going for the puck. Bowls over Shelton of the Flyers. So Finiseth will have to sit. Actually, he's just given a tripping call, which is less severe than the body check. The body check, he'd have to sit for 10 minutes while somebody else served his 2. As it is, he'll just sit out for 2. Now Bowman moves it up high to the point. Shot from the Flyers gets blocked. Bowman, another chance in the slot, picked off by the Flyers. Rockets clear it down. Hustling back to get it is Hutchian. Hutchian curves around in the slot of his own zone. Plays it ahead past San Pietro. San Pietro gets it on the boards, flips it up, comes back to San Pietro's stick. He crosses the blue line with it, but the Flyers able to pull it off of his stick and send it up, not out. Second attempt for the Rockets clears it down. Skating after it into his own corner is Elliott. Turning around, sending it up the ice for San Pietro. San Pietro, a long stretch ice feed intended for Bauman. It goes way wide. Bauman gets the puck at the same time the Tacoma Rocket Langmack gets to it. Now puck comes to the side of the net. Bauman can't find the handle. Far side, Hutchian keeps it into the point. Hutchian sending it low, but it's a giveaway and cleared all the way down the ice by Langmack. 54 seconds left on the Rocket penalty. 5:42 left in the game. Rockets with a 2-goal lead. The biggest lead of this game yet. Stick lift from Bauman allows him to get on the puck on the far side. Now back to Hutchian. Hutchian, a couple whacks taken at it by number 5 of the Tacoma Rockets, Pilsler, and he's in. Shot saved by the goaltender, and Barajas has it covered again. Barajas has faced 28 shots in this game. On the other end of the ice, Gill has faced 7. It's Barajas with an outstanding effort so far to keep his team in it. Now the Flyers move it ahead. Comes to the near side. Teff trying to dig at it. Lost the puck to the Rockets. Rockets backing out of the zone. They could have had a 2-on-2 break, but they elect to be conservative and just kill time on this penalty kill. Now move to the near side. Intercepted by a Tacoma Rocket stick. Best with it. Goes into the corner. Best goes below the goal line. Turns around. Avoiding pressure. Gets tripped up by a Flyer. No call. Now on the near side, Teft moves it out into the neutral zone. And around, Teft with it again. Teft gets it in. Power play over. Teft, as she falls, sends it wide of the net. Picked up in the corner. Flyers turning with it. Now picked up again by the Rockets. Rockets send it up the ice. A break-in for the Rockets. Nice drag move over the back-checking defenseman, Trompeter, but the puck is sticked into the corner by the goaltender, Barajas. Now below the goal line, with it is Pitzer. Pitzer on the hash marks. Skating with it, moves it up high to the point, then sent low again by the Tacoma defenseman. 4:10 left in the third. Rimmed around by Trompeter to Teft. Teft has some pressure coming in. She finally moves it ahead for Brooke Bryant. Bryant crossing the blue line. Winds up, shoots, save off the goaltender Gill. It's the 8th shot he's seen of this game. Now cleared all the way down the ice into the neutral zone by Blakesley. Whistle on the play as Bryant was still in the offensive zone, and we've got an offside call. Face-off, one ahead by the Rockets. Rockets skating in with it. on the near side. Backhanded toward the net. Down to grab it is the goaltender Barajas. He's got it covered up with 3:40 to go in the third. Face off. Backhanded toward the net. It's going wide, but Barajas kicks it away anyway. Now below the goal line, centering free. It goes off the stick of Barajas. Backhanded toward the net, blocked by the stick of Shelton. Shelton in the corner. Pressured by Travis. Now it comes to the high slot. Tacoma moves it up high. Wind up, shot toward the net. Slot bounces. Picked up at the side of the net. Tacoma backhands it just across through the blue paint into the far side corner. Tacoma looking for a 3-goal lead. Tie up on the far side as McCallum squishes a rocket against the board. Now it comes up on the near side where Fisher gets it. Fisher plays it across the ice for Koffel. Koffel sends it ahead. Back into the neutral zone. Tacoma jumps on it. Koffel intercepts. Skating ahead. It's Bauman. Shot wide of the net. Looking for his 4th of the game. Back in the neutral zone. Bauman skates in, picks it up, then wheeling and firing it ahead. For the Rockets is number 12, Travis. Fisher sends it back. Travis gets it for the Rockets, leaves it for a teammate. They dump it forward. Comes to the skates of Brooke Bryant. Now sent in. A check put on a couple of them along the far boards. Not sure who's going to go to the box for this one. Roughing the call going against the Tacoma Rockets. Whistle on the play. Rockets are going to be shorthanded. Now the referee sees something he likes. He's motioning at the bench angrily. That dissipates as another Tacoma player skates into the box. Lucas will sit as well. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the bench, so Lucas serving that for his team. Also in the box, it's number 12, Travis, for roughing. 5-on-3 opportunity for the Flyers as they skated over the blue line. With it is Bauman. Shot, score! Bauman gets the hat trick +1. 4 goals on the night. He is carrying his team's offense. His back must hurt. 5-4 the score. 2:09 left in the third. And Bauman gets another one. Still a power play for the Santa Rosa Flyers, and they have 1:51 to work with. Bauman with the 4 goals performance, which I am told is called the Golden Sombrero. That sounds ridiculous to me. But why not? A Golden Sombrero for Bauman. His team's still down by 1, though. Sent back up the ice. Picked up by Blakesley. High slot sent toward the slot, but the stick is removed from a Santa Rosa player's hands, and now back the other way come the Tacoma Rockets. Up high, it's Gill, takes a shot off the outside of the iron. Puck goes far side. Gill gets it. Another shot toward the net. This time, blockered away. Almost gloved in accidentally by Trumpeter, and that would have made it tit for tat on each team's defense, scoring an own goal. Back the other way. Flyers with it. Into the corner. It's McCallum. McCallum tries to center it. Comes up high. Sticked away by the Tacoma Rockets, and streaking up the ice is Gill. Gill stops up, goes behind the defense. Shot saved by the goaltender Barajas. He's got it covered in his chest. Barajas having a fantastic game tonight. 29 shots. He's stopped 24 of them. .117 to go in the game. Another minute power play for the Flyers. We'll keep an eye on Barajas to see if and when he leaves. Now moved ahead by Bauman. Down low. Centering feed is blocked before he can get to McCallum. A shot. No goal. It's under the pads of the goaltender Gill, just in front of the goal line. When Gill stands up, it's still in the blue paint. Still a Tacoma lead. Close, but nobody else besides Bauman can score for the Flyers. 45 seconds left of power play time. Just over a minute left to go in the game. Bryant with it. Tripped off the faceoff. Puck moved up high behind McCallum. Near side, kept in at the point by Elliott. Elliott sends it low. In the corner, Bullock gets it for the Rockets. Goes into the far side. 46 seconds to go in the game. Cleared out by the Rockets. Now they skated up the ice. With it on the far side, number 15 drives in, takes a shot. Saved by the goaltender. It bounces loose, but a huge save by the goaltender Barajas off of Holmes. Now sent up the ice. Offside the call against Tacoma. 28 seconds left. Still 5-on-4 for another 11 seconds. Good thing Barajas didn't leave the net, though. That would have been an easy empty netter. Santa Rosa has 28.9 left to tie it up. If not, Tacoma Rockets will take the win. Face-off coming in front of the Tacoma zone. One by the Rockets. Tied up in their skates. Now forced ahead. With him on the far side. Barajas leaves his net. Flyers within the neutral zone. Pushed ahead. A Flyer goes down on the ice. Turning and whacking at it. Now it comes up near side. 10 seconds left in the game. Skating ahead with it. It's Bauman. Bauman loses it in a couple skates. Puck cleared up. Still in the offensive zone. Shelton with it. 2 seconds left. Sent toward the net. Picked off by the Rockets. And the buzzer sounds. Rockets will take the win. Apologies, our video feed crashed right at the most essential moment. So the Flyers can't eke out the victory. Bauman, though, with 4 goals on the night, puts his team only within 1. Not enough for the Flyers to win an excellent game by Barajas, but in the end, the Tacoma Rockets are too strong and win it. Shot count in that game, final 30-11 in favor of the Rockets. I'd like to thank you for watching this Black Dog Enterprises production of the 7th Annual Silver Stick U.S. Pacific District Regional Tournament. My name is Julian Huguet. For my cameraman, Raj Detras, and my assistant, Alejandra Cruz, repeating the final score, Tacoma Rockets 5, Santa Rosa Flyers 4. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a pleasant day.